Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for the warm welcome that you gave me and made me feel at home. Thank you. I've been asked to speak on Gundicha Marjanam, which is the festival a day before Rathyatra. So Saturday you are celebrating Rathyatra. So I'll briefly speak something on this festival and then we can have some discussion. So what is Gundicha Marjan? Okay, how many of you are, you have not heard this term ever before? Gundicha Marjan. It's okay, it's not a disqualification not to know this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Others have heard this term, Gundicha Marjan, okay. So Gundicha is a name of the wife of King Indradumna. So how many of you, all of you know Jagannath Puri temple? In Jagannath Puri, Orissa, right? You know the temple. So 2 miles from Jagannath Puri temple, there is a temple called Gundicha Mandir, which is named after the wife of King Indradumna. So in Jagannath Rathyatra, Lord Jagannath is taken from Jagannath Puri temple, he is taken to Gundicha. There is a Rathyatra, every year there is famous Rathyatra. That Rathyatra happens from Jagannath Puri temple to Gundicha temple. But one day before Rathyatra, devotees go to that temple and they clean the temple. And cleaning in Sanskrit is called Marjanam. So Gundicha Marjanam basically means cleaning the temple of Gundicha one day before Rathyatra, before the Lord arrives there from Jagannath Puri temple. Is this clear? Very simple. So every year, one day before the Rathyatra, devotees go to Gundicha temple and they clean. Because Jagannath is coming tomorrow. So if some Prime Minister comes to your house, some big man comes to your house, so you clean up the house. Your Guru Maharaj says, I will come to your house. So you start decorating the house, cleaning the house. So similarly, we are followers of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who established the Kirtan, Hare Krishna Sankirtan movement 550 years ago. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this tradition, that before Lord Jagannath comes, we will go there one day before and clean the temple. That's how every year we celebrate Gundicha Marjanam. I hope this is clear now. Now we'll enter into the pastime. What actually happens? And why it is important for all of us? It is very, very important for us to know. Many of you are chanting Hare Krishna, right? You all are chanting Hare Krishna Japa. Anybody? Okay, how many of you are chanting Hare Krishna regularly, every day? Very good. So you will be able to relate to this. So Hare Krishna chanters, for us, Gundicha Marjan festival is extremely important. Today we'll discuss how and why. So what happened 550 years ago when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was performing his pastimes in Jagannath Puri, he announced, tomorrow is Rathyatra. Tomorrow Lord Jagannath will travel from Jagannath Puri temple to Gundicha. Let us clean the temple for arrival of Jagannath. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called 3 special devotees, Sarvam Bhattacharya, superintendent of the temple, and one more devotee. And he told them, please get us brooms. We want to clean the temple. So a lot of brooms were brought. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally handed the brooms to all the devotees. And they all cleaned the temple. Because tomorrow Jagannath is going to come. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please understand, he is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the supreme Lord. But he is in the mood of devotee. He is in the mood of Srimati Radharani. For those of you who don't know, there is a very beautiful concept. What is this Rathyatra? In India, they should live telecast every year. Lakhs of people go for Rathyatra. They think it is simple, some Rathyatra, but there is deep philosophy behind this festival. So, Jagannath Puri temple is compared to Dwarka. where Krishna resides with his queens. And Gundicha temple represents Vrindavan. And Srimati Radharani and the gopis, they are in Vrindavan. So they come to Dwarka or Kurukshetra also, it's called Kurukshetra also. They come to Kurukshetra and they see Krishna is in Kurukshetra. But Krishna in Kurukshetra is different from Krishna in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Krishna is dressed in peacock feather, simple robes. Krishna is enjoying in the land of Vrindavan with the cows. He is like a simple cowherd boy. But in Dwarka, in Kurukshetra, Krishna is a royal king with crown. He is like, so kingly appearance. So the gopis find it very different. Oh, Krishna is not like how he is when he is in Vrindavan. So they want Krishna to come back to Vrindavan. So Rathyatra festival is when this Rath is being pulled, all the gopis and Brajavasis, they are pulling Krishna from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. They are getting him from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. Krishna, please come to Vrindavan. We don't like you in Kurukshetra so much. You are like a kingly person. We want you to be at home. See, there is a big magistrate, big powerful man. And when he's walking, everybody is saluting him. But when he comes home, will his grandchildren salute him? No, they'll jump on him. Right? Home is different. So Vrindavan is God's home. Kurukshetra is office. Our Prime Minister in India is the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He came for our Krishna Janmashtami festival some years ago to ISKCON temple. So he gave a lecture. He said, all of you love Krishna. I also love Krishna. But there is a big difference. You love Vrindavan Krishna, I love Kurukshetra Krishna. So he said he likes Kurukshetra Krishna more. Because Kurukshetra Krishna is strategist. So everybody laughed. So the point I'm making is, when Krishna is in Kurukshetra, devotees of Vrindavan, they don't like it so much. They are like, Krishna, come back home, come back to Vrindavan, please, we are missing you. These royal robes, this aristocratic walk, this is not fitting. So then in that Rathyatra, Krishna, Balram and Subhadra, they are pulled to Gundicha temple. And we, ISKCON devotees, we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is in the mood of Radha Rani, the chief amongst the gopis. So we all take part in Rathyatra to pull Krishna back from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. That's why we go there every year. We chant, we dance, because we are happy Krishna is coming to Vrindavan. And that's why we also go one day before and clean the temple, because Krishna is going to come tomorrow. I hope you understood the background, the mood, the psychology, the context. So this is how Gundicha Marjanam happens every year. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered, okay, get brooms, let us clean the temple. So all the devotees came in large numbers. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, tomorrow Krishna is coming. Let us clean very nicely. He ordered all the devotees. And the devotees were cleaning. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was personally watching who is cleaning how much. And then all the dust, he told everybody after cleaning, collect all the dust. And all the dust was collected. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also cleaned. But his pile of dust, which he collected, was much, much more than the combined dust collected by all the other devotees. That means he was cleaning with so much enthusiasm that Krishna is coming tomorrow. So everybody was surprised to see Lord Chaitanya is so much enthusiastic. What happened? It's perfect. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cleaned. And then, after all the cleaning was done, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now we will do the second round of cleaning. Because all the main dust is gone, but there are subtle dust, thin dust. So then again they cleaned the subtle powdered dust. And this time Mahaprabhu used his own shawl to clean. And again, lot of dust was collected. After all this was done, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now we will clean this entire premises with water and make it sparkling clean. Then devotees brought in large pots water from Narendra Sarovar, and they're pouring the water, they're cleaning the place. So like this whole festival happened for many, many hours. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called all the devotees. He was very happy. Those who didn't clean properly, he mildly chastised them also. He corrected them also. Because service is important. Krishna is coming. So after all the cleaning, then they had nice prasadam. And this festival was conducted every year before Rathyatra. So we go every year. I remember the first time we went for Rathyatra, our spiritual master, His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj, he gave a class on Gundicha Marjanam, Gundicha temple cleaning. In detail, there are hundreds and hundreds of verses explaining this festival. So we got very inspired. Next day morning, we went to Gundicha temple. He said, before Rathyatra, one day before, we'll go and clean the whole temple, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers. But when we went there is Gaudiya Mutt devotees. They had already come and they had already cleaned the whole place. We went there, so we were super enthusiastic to clean. So we started cleaning, and after our cleaning, it became more dirty because we made a mess of it. So this Gaudiya Mutt devotee, elderly devotee, came and he was saying, you people are so foolish. We nicely cleaned, you came and you made the whole mess. But we were enthusiastic. In our enthusiasm, we made a big blunder. So after that, we don't do that. We honor, because those devotees are very senior and they love to do that seva, so we let them do. But we take part in the festival by hearing, and in our own respective temples, we do cleaning. So in Radha Gopinath Mandir, one day before Rathyatra, the whole temple was cleaned by the devotees. So this is the mood in which we are, that Krishna is coming, we want to clean. Now, this is a festival that happened. All right, it happens every year. But there is a symbolic significance also. It is not simply historical festival. There is some deep lessons there. See, we are all chanting Hare Krishna every day. I asked you this question in the beginning. So we chant Hare Krishna for that the Lord is invited in the heart. See, Lord, we want to invite the Lord in our hearts. So chanting is the way we clean our hearts. Cheto, Darpana Marjanam. We want to clean the heart. So therefore, this enthusiasm to chant Hare Krishna is extremely important for devotees in ISKCON if we want Krishna to reside in our heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us these principles. It's very, very important. Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, every night he would do kirtan. Whole night he would do kirtan. And he would be crying in separation from Krishna. Oh Krishna, where are you? You would feel intense separation from Krishna. But one day he was not crying. He was laughing. He was smiling. Harsha Prabhu kahen shuno swarup Rama Rai Nama Sankirtana kalo parama upay. Mahaprabhu said, Oh Swarup Damodar, Oh Ramananda Rai, listen to me. I have some very important news to share with you. In Kali Yuga, holy name, Sankirtan is the only solution. What will happen if we chant Hare Krishna? Sankirtana yagya kalo Krishna aradhan seito sumeda paye Krishnera charan. If we intelligently take part in chanting of Hare Krishna, then this is the best way to worship Krishna. We worship Krishna, the deity form. But the best way to worship Krishna is by doing Sankirtan. What happens when we do Sankirtan? 3 things happen. Listen to this carefully. You can maybe repeat the verse after me. Nama Sankirtana hoite Sarva Anartha Nash Sarva Shubhodaya Krishna Premera Ullas. So when Nam Sankirtan happens, 3 things happen. Nama Sankirtana hoite. First, Sarva Anartha Nash. The unwanted things in the heart, they start getting cleansed. And then what happens? Sarva Shubhodaya. Means auspiciousness comes in our life. And then finally, Premera Ullas, love for Krishna will awaken in the heart. See, if your Guru Maharaj or Prime Minister, some important person comes to your house, and there are three things we do. First, we clean the house. So when we clean the house, all the dirt goes out. So after all the dirt has gone out, after all the cleaning has been done, then what do? We do decoration. Like we keep the flower vase in a particular place. We keep the paintings in a certain way. So the decoration we do. First what we do? Big cleaning. First we don't put all the decoration, then we don't clean. First we do the cleaning, then the decoration. And once this two is done, then the actual guest arrives. Right? Similarly, cleaning of the house is compared to the unwanted things in the heart going away. The decoration is compared to creating auspiciousness in the house. And love for Krishna is compared to Krishna entering the heart. So therefore, chanting of Hare Krishna is very, very important. However, there is a twist in the plot. Like in movies they have, suddenly in the novels, stories, there will be a twist. You think, I thought it was all very clear, straightforward script. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught that Krishna consciousness is very, very easy, very simple, but there is a small adjustment that we need to make. If we don't do that, we will miss Krishna. It will be like licking honey bottle from the outside. If somebody says, I want to taste honey, and you give him a bottle of honey, and he starts licking the bottle only, you will tell him, you are a fool, open the bottle and drink the honey. Similarly, many of us, we may be chanting Hare Krishna, we may be in ISKCON, we may be in association of devotees, but still we may not experience what devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are experiencing, that ecstasy, that happiness, that shelter, because we may be licking the bottle of honey from outside. We may not be actually experiencing Krishna. So what is that small adjustment that we need to make? Because that adjustment is what happened during Gundicha Marjanam. That adjustment is what happened during Rathyatra. That adjustment is what is happening all the time between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. So therefore, we need to remember this important principle. You want to know what is that principle? Very, very important. Please repeat after me. Uttama Hana Vaishnav Habe Nirabhiman Jive Samman Dibe Jani Krishna Adhishthan. We will experience Krishna only when we respect other devotees. Uttama Hana Vaishnav Habe Nirabhiman. I am not expecting respect for myself, but I want to give you respect. And why should I give you respect? Jive Samman Dibe Jani. Because I know, मैं जानता हूँ. What do I know? I respect you because Jive Samman Dibe Jani Krishna Adhishthan. Krishna is in your heart. Krishna is in your heart, so I should respect you. So when you meet someone, you are not simply seeing that person's physical appearance. You are seeing that person is carrying Krishna in the heart. And with that knowledge, when we interact, we will respect that person. When we respect that person, our chanting will become different. See, a chanting, if you want, you have heard this statement, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. I've heard this all the time we say. How many of you? All of you have this bead bag like this. We chant Hare Krishna. So we are supposed to get what after chanting Hare Krishna? Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Now, how many of you when you are chanting you start feeling ecstasy, happiness, always? You are laughing now. That laughter means you are not feeling happy. How many of you find chanting sometimes boring? Don't look at each other. Don't. We find chanting boring, right? So this is a trick we are sharing. Now imagine, this is an amazing, amazing technique Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. If you want to experience great joy in life, it is not simply chanting. Chanting is the most important, but between chanting and happiness there is a bridge. And that bridge is what? Huh? Respecting others. And how do we respect others? How can we respect others? Know that Krishna is in the heart. It could be a small child. Any person you see, you can see them as Krishna is in their hearts. That means I am not supposed to enjoy that person, I am supposed to serve that person. Then everything changes. You will be happy every day of your life. Every day will appear to be a festival. You know, sometimes there are big festivals in temple. Devotees are very happy. I know some devotees, for them every day is a festival. Like we have one brahmachari in our temple. He is always appreciating everyone. Always happy. Last 20 years I have seen him in the temple. It is as if he is on some big high, you know. He has taken some drugs. He is always in a high. It is not, see, it cannot be imitated. It is not artificial. You know anybody in the world like that? Who is always happy? You will never find like anybody like that. But I have seen, he is a classic example. He is always looking at good. In everybody he is only seeing good things. And I tell him, and he is a very good manager also. It's not that he is not Bondu. He is not Buddhu. He is very shrewd. He is from IIT. You know, but he has understood Krishna. Day one he understood. Bhakti mein maja karna hai to respect karna. He is smart. So he respects everyone. So in the management also, when he has to find faults, he finds faults also in such a way that very respectfully. Nobody will feel offended by him. He never finds faults with anyone. We joke with him also. That, you know, if you see Ravan also, you will appreciate him. That what to do, Ravan, you are ultimately Jai Vijay only. You have come from spiritual world. He can't find faults at all. And that is why he is every day chanting extra, every day he is doing seva, he is happy. So Krishna consciousness is a very simple, but we may miss because we don't respect others. And how to respect others? Jive samman dibe jani, Krishna deshthan. Just look at everyone, any person you see there is Krishna in the heart. Then you respect that person. And when you respect that person, you will enjoy chanting. This is a very simple thing, but don't underestimate this. Many times, many of us, we miss the bus. We miss the greatest joy in bhakti because we fail to respect others. Especially devotees of Krishna. When we were math students in school, I'm sure you also must have experienced this. You know, our teacher used to say, first attempt the simple questions, then attempt the difficult question. So in the exam, I remember one maths exam, there was one very simple question. You know, find the mean. There are some 10 numbers given, and it was carrying 10 marks. Such a simple question. Out of 100 marks paper, this was the easiest question. 10 marks for simply finding the mean of a group of some 10 numbers. And when I saw that question, I said, there is some catch here. It cannot be so simple. There is some trick. The teacher has made some trick here. So I said, I will attempt this later. So after all the questions I came to it, I kept looking at it from different angles. What is the catch? What is the trick? I kept analyzing, and then finally time was over, teacher took the paper. And then we came out of the examination hall. So what happens when we come out of the examination hall? We discuss. Arey, what is the answer? Iska kya answer tha? We discuss like that. What happened? What did you answer? So we were discussing, and everybody said, this question was so simple. We just had to find mean. This is a mean. 10 marks, we easily got. And when everybody was saying that, I realized what a blunder I had committed. What blunder I had committed? Over-analyzing. And this is what happens with the best of devotees in ISKCON. We'll end up over-analyzing. Bhakti, I want to advance. Give me some complicated things. Some 5 points, 6 points, acronyms. Bhakti, B for what? H for something. You know, we want systems, techniques. There is nothing. Ultimately, it all boils down to this. Uttama, Hana, Vaishnava. We'll repeat this verse once more. Very beautiful verse. Who is the greatest devotee who experiences Krishna? Mahaprabhu is revealing. Uttama, Hana, Vaishnava. Habe nirabhiman. Jive samman dibe jani. Krishna Adhishthan. When we start seeing Krishna in the heart of devotees, we will experience Krishna in our own life. Because everybody is on a journey. And Krishna is guiding everyone. Nobody is senior. The author of this book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami, is such a big scholar. He is taking blessings of children. He is taking blessings of future descendants who will come. He is saying, readers who will be reading this hundreds years later, please bless me. He is always in the mood of taking blessings. Respecting others. Very, very important. And this is the easiest way to get experience of Krishna, but most difficult because we are complicated. We like to make things complicated. Srila Prabhupada, one day he was giving class. This is on his birthday. And hundreds of devotees, remember, Srila Prabhupada is the one who founded ISKCON. And his disciples are sitting in front of him. So Prabhupada is giving class. So Prabhupada says, you have done so much service. And I am not able to give you anything. And the only thing I will do for you is I will pray for you. Now everybody said yes, yes, because he is Guru. Guru will pray for the disciple, it is understandable. Guru is very big person and he is saying out of love, I will pray for you. That's the only thing I can do for you. You are very nice. And everybody, yes, 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 yes. And then Prabhupada got up and is going to the room. When he is going, and just at the door, there was one devotee, Shivananda. He held his hand and he said, Shivananda, please pray for me. He said, what? Prabhupada, just now you said you are going to pray for us. So you are praying for us, that is great. But you are telling us, I am your disciple, how can I pray for you? Prabhupada said, no, you please pray for me. Because you are a Vaishnava. You are a devotee. So a devotee is very, very special. So we should have good relationships with devotees, respect them, and then we will be able to experience Krishna. Now you will say, okay, but how do we respect devotees? By seeing Krishna. Now how do we see Krishna? See, in ISKCON I have seen, you give any lecture, in the end the questions will be how. How to do this? If you give a class on sincerity, in the end the question will be how to become sincere. If you give a class on chanting, question will be how to chant. So today we are talking about cleaning the heart by chanting and by respecting everyone. The question will be how to respect. So that's why I said in the beginning only, how to respect by seeing Krishna in the heart of all living entities. Now you will say, Prabhuji, but how to see Krishna? Very difficult. So that also I'll share. So there are many ways of seeing Krishna in the heart of other living entities. First, most important is when we have social interactions, like we meet someone, we should remember one very important principle. Krishna is in the heart of every living entity as Paramatma. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedescha sarver ahameva vedyo vedanta kridveda videva chaham. Krishna is in the heart. So the same Krishna who is in your heart is there in the other person's heart also. So first we remember that. And then we pray to the Krishna in the heart of that person. Any of you have done book distribution? Sankirtan, Prabhupada books? How many of you have done? Yes. I will tell you my own story. I used to do book distribution every day in the local trains of Mumbai. Have you traveled in Mumbai local trains? It's crazy. It's crowded. There are thousands and thousands of people traveling. So I would have two big bags. I would enter the train. I would make announcement. Hare Krishna, we have come from ISKCON. Please take these books. And then I would distribute books. So these beggars in the local train, they would think I'm like one of them. And we have become friends. We would exchange changes also. Some comb sellers, pen sellers. They would say, Maharaj, kitna kamaya aaj? How much did you earn today? And I would say, chal raha hai. So they would really think I am like a beggar like them. And I also liked it. So we would announce, and then the train would come to the station, we would get down and go to the next compartment and sell like that. So we would do that. So what happened when we were distributing books in the local train? Suddenly one day, I distributed 100 books. 100 small books. I was like, like in those of you who are from India, I see many of you. In cricket, if a batsman scores century, he becomes very happy. So when I scored, I counted, I had taken 125 books. And after announcement, selling, I realized only 4 books are left. So 121. So I was so happy. Then from the railway station to the temple is a 15-minute walk. So I was walking to the temple, feeling as if a batsman after scoring century, how he walks to the pavilion. I removed my bags and I was waving it in the air as if I'm waving it to the stadium. I was so happy. And I came to temple and devotees asked, so in the morning, after Mangalarati, we announced the score. And I was very tired. I went to sleep and morning I couldn't get up because I was exhausted. But I got up because in the morning when they announced the scores, I wanted to be there. So, and one devotee saw I'm exhausted. He said, Prabhuji, you sleep. I said, no, I have to come for Mangalarti. Okay. He thought I'm very sincere. So I came. So after the Mangalarti, they announced the score. And yesterday's top scorer was Vraja Bihari Das with a score of 121 books. And everyone was like shocked. Hari Bol, everybody shouted. Because nobody would score century during those days. And I was so happy, my ego was so thrilled. And then everybody looking at me, you did 100. And I'm like, oh, Krishna's mercy, Krishna. But I was so happy, I was like flying in the air. And then I was excited. That day also after lunch, I packed my bags. I took 140 books this time. Because I thought and that day also I did 130 or something. And I came to the temple and everybody asked me, what is the score? I said 130. And everybody is glorifying me. And again, I felt super excited and super happy. Please listen to this story. It's a very important story. This changed my life. And I became completely shaken. At the end of the story, you'll understand why I'm telling you this story. It appears as if I'm doing self-glorification. I am doing so many books. But there is a very important thing that happened in my life. 140 books. Next day I took 150 books. All the books went. I was like, it's like a batsman scoring centuries every match. I was like, wow, I'm superstar. Great. And everybody in the temple is also glorifying me. And one day, what happened? After, I think every day I was doing 130, 140. Then one day when I came, I was distributing books. Nobody was buying books. So I could do only 55 books. So I came to temple with heavy bags, tired, and everybody asked me, Kitna hua? Kitna hua? They thought I would have done 200. I said, 55. 55? So in the morning they announced the score. Vraja Bihari Das, 55. So devotees would come and tell me, Kya Vraja Bihari, aajkal thoda spaced out hai lagta hai. Which means you're kind of, you're a little lazy nowadays. You're not doing. And I was like, 55 is a big deal. No, people were doing 30, 40, and I was doing 55. Still, people were. See what happens when you set high standard, then you become a victim of your own standard. So then everybody is like, I was under pressure. I had to do 100 if I needed approval. I think you can relate to this in office, at every other place. If you do something good, instead of getting appreciation, you are expected to do that always. So then I got performance anxiety. Earlier book distribution was a great joy. And next day I did all techniques. So we have many techniques of book distribution. So all those techniques I was implementing, trying all those things. Very stressed. And I got 100 plus scores, but I came to temple miserable because that tiredness, that it was not a happy experience. The next day, what happened then? But I wanted to get 100. And next day, something interesting happened. This is where the whole story changes. Nobody brought any books. 2 or 3 books went in 2 hours. And I became panicky. Remember, I was doing 140 at one time. Now only 3 books in 2 hours. And I started crying. In the railway station, there are benches, platforms. I sat on the bench. I said, Krishna, what is happening? Because remember, we are doing this for Krishna, but I forgot that I am doing this for Krishna. I thought I am doing this for my ego, my glorification. And I was, nasha hai, nasha. It's an intoxication when you are doing good and you think you are the doer. And Krishna was humbling me. So I went and I looked at people and I was desperate. So I said, please take the book so that person would see. And immediately Krishna gave me the intelligence. I started praying. I started praying, not with the words in the mind. Krishna, this is what I didn't tell him. He didn't hear, but I was telling like this. Krishna, you are there in his heart. Krishna, you are there in his heart. Please, please, Krishna, let him take the book. Let his spiritual life begin. Krishna, please guide him. This is a lost soul. Krishna, please, 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 please. And this person would see, smile, and then give the book back. And I would I was desperate. So I said, okay, and then I would go to the next person. Mataji, please take the book. And she would see, and I would say, Krishna, please let her start her spiritual life. Krishna, she is such a nice soul. Krishna, she is your child. Krishna, please, please, Krishna, let her take the book. And she would not take. Or somebody would take, somebody would not take. But anybody I gave the book, what was I doing? I was praying to who? The Krishna in that heart of that person. So like that I did for another 1 hour. And I must have distributed 10 books, 12 books. So in the end, I came to the temple with a score of 25 books. After 3 hours of book distribution. And when I came, I was beaming. And everybody thought I did 200 books. Everybody thought I had done a lot of books. And next day morning when they announced, Vraja Bihari, 25 books. People were like, 25, but you're looking so happy. And I was also surprised. I did 25 books, but I was more happy and more fulfilled than when I did 150 books. Because I had connected with Krishna. I had remembered Krishna. I had offered that service for Krishna. And then I realized happiness is in remembering Krishna and connecting others with Krishna. So after that I saw, when I did lot of books, but if I didn't remember Krishna, it was not a fulfilling experience. But I had done less, but I remembered Krishna. I prayed to Krishna in the heart of other living entities. I was also happy. The devotees were also happy. When we pray to the Lord in the heart, this is the most important way to respect other devotees. When we say, see Krishna in the hearts of other living entities, means actually to pray to Krishna. I want to take some questions on this topic, but I want to tell one more story and then maybe this point will become very clear. So 2 years ago, I went for this retreat of Pandav Sena. You know, Pandav Sena is a youth group of ISKCON in London. So they had a retreat in France. So from London, King's Cross Station, we took a Eurostar to Paris. So in the railway station, I was shocked to see one young girl, 18-year-old girl. So the Pandav Sena, I was told every day I have to give 3-hour class morning and evening on Ramayana. Balkand, Ayodhya Kand, Aranya Kand, Kishkinda Kand, Sundar Kand, Yuddha Kand and Uttar Kand. All the Kands I had to complete. And I was told all the youth who would be coming for the retreat, they already know Ramayana, they want to hear pure Katha. So then suddenly I see this British girl and the Pandav Sena chairman comes to me and tells me, he's my good friend Ram, he's also 22. Prabhu, this girl you see? I said, yes. She's very new. This is her first time interaction with ISKCON. And she is coming for this 1-week trip. I said, she will not understand Ramayana. She's very new. No, Prabhu, we have called her. I said, but I can't speak to her. I am coming for all of you. And he said, yeah, you give a normal class, we will take care of her. I said, no, but I'll be under pressure that she should not feel lost. And he kept saying, no, Prabhuji, she will not feel lost. I said, but why did you get her? He said, Prabhu, what to do? We were at the bus stop yesterday. And she looked at us. She was also in the bus stop. British girl, nothing to do with ISKCON. And she looked at their Kantimala. She said, who are you guys? So they said, we are from ISKCON, Pandav Sena. Oh, okay, cool. So then she checked on Google and she understood that these Pandav Sena people are going tomorrow to France for a retreat. So she said, oh, you guys are going out somewhere. Can I join you guys? So they said yes. So she came next day. So that's why she was there in the railway station. And like, she has no idea about India, Ramayana, nothing. And she's going to come for 7 days. So then I was under pressure because I am the main leader, main lecturer. So then in the train, what did I do? Now I have one journal, I write journal every day. One of the types of journal I write is called blessing journal or prayer journal. So it's there on my laptop. I can show you later if you want. So every day morning, I write a prayer for 5 or 6 people, one line. Like for example, let's say, yesterday I prayed for one devotee, Sankarshan Prabhu. Then you write one name and after that you write, Krishna, please. And then you write 1 or 2 lines for that devotee. Krishna, please, let him get cured of his disease, or let him get a good job, whatever. Let his family life be happy, whatever. Some 1 line, 2 lines you write for somebody else. This is called blessing journal. You're offering blessings, you're offering prayers to Krishna who is in the heart of that living entity. I did that. So I would do that every day, but now, and every day there would be different names. But today, this girl, I remembered her because she's coming for the retreat. I was scared for her. Or she'll get bewildered, Baba, why she's coming? So every day, one name was common. This girl's name, Elizabeth, her name was common every day. Krishna, please, let her not get bewildered in the retreat. Krishna, please take care of her. Like that, every day I was writing. And she didn't know. I don't go around telling I'm praying for you because I'm not somebody great person. I am praying so that I become peaceful. I'm not praying for their benefit. So I was praying for her, writing. But there's magic that happens when we genuinely respect Krishna in the heart of other living entities. So I was writing this prayer every day. And then the end of the retreat, 7th day, she comes. I was shocked. She came in front of me with the other girls, boys. She was dressed in sari. What is the probability that a 19-year-old British girl, after 7 days of Ramayana Katha, she comes in sari? I'm like, yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I said, you are dressed in sari, and all the classes you attended. Yes, Prabhuji, Ramayana is amazing. I love Ram. I love Sita. I love Hanuman. I said, wow. In 7 days, she started having affection for Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Hanuman. I became emotional when I heard this. And you know what she said? I said, but are you not bewildered? Like we have this ISKCON program. You are like very new. Mangalarti was compulsory. And Mangalarti we have Tulsi Arti also. You've seen Tulsi Arti in ISKCON temple, Kirtan. I said, you don't get bewildered by all this? She said, no, actually it's very cool. I love the way you dress. This plant with the skirt. She was referring to the Tulsi that we put nice dress for the Tulsi. And she was very, very happy. And then I realized, when we pray for each other, how it helps. And recently I called Ram and I asked him, how is that girl doing? Because I have not seen her for many years now, 2 years now. He said, Prabhu, she is very much active part of our youth group. She chants Hare Krishna every day, 8 rounds. She does seva. So I'm not taking credit for anything. I'm just saying that energy, because she felt that love. She felt that energy of respect. When we pray for others, when we connect with Krishna in the heart of every living entity, then we develop the mood of service. And this is what Mahaprabhu says. And when we do that, our chanting, our bhakti will be, every day will be like festival. Our body may be crashed, we may be in a lot of pain, but we will be happy also. Because Krishna is present in our life when we see Krishna in the heart of others, other living entities. So this is the secret of Krishna consciousness. Whether you are distributing books or whether you are dealing with your family members, connect with Krishna in the heart of the living entities. And this is what the main lesson from Gundicha Marjanam pastime. We want to clean our heart, but cleaning the heart is not simply hearing and chanting. Cleaning the heart means connecting with Krishna who is in the heart of all living entities. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Yes, Prabhu.
Is in similar regard in the same chapter in Madhya Leela. Maharaj Pratap wants an audience with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We know that Krishna, although we follow so many rules to worship, but Krishna also breaks the rules for the pleasure of the devotees. But why in this instance Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not give audience to Maharaj Pratap? How do we understand that? That why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not break the rule to see him, yet gave audience to his son?
This is tomorrow's topic. You want to discuss this tomorrow? But today I'll answer your question. I'm not trying to avoid the question. See, if Mahaprabhu had met him, there would be nothing, there would be no dramatic story. See, if you see Prataprudra, Maharaj Prataprudra and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's story is nothing less than a dramatic movie. There are many twists and turns in that story. And it's a pastime which can be spoken. I remember in 2015, Jagannath Puri Rathyatra, with a small group of devotees had gone. And the class went on for 4.5 hours. It is such a detailed pastime. So if Mahaprabhu had met him, then what we will discuss? It is very dramatic story. It's like a movie story. You know, the king is expecting, Mahaprabhu rejects him, then again Mahaprabhu gives him some hope, then again rejects him. So like that, it's a very amazing story. But in the end, what does Mahaprabhu do? He gives him. But if he had given him so easily, then we would not enjoy that story. Like you enjoy a good movie when there is some tension there, right? So Mahaprabhu did that for many reasons. There are many lessons from that pastime. So Mahaprabhu wanted to teach us the importance of patience, faith, trusting the Lord, trusting Guru. So there are hundreds of lessons that come out. So that's why Mahaprabhu did not immediately give him mercy. Mahaprabhu wanted to teach all of us what is a devotee. Devotee means one who, like Shabari waited. So we also have to wait. We can't just expect, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, I chanted last 1 week, I should experience ecstasy. No. So Mahaprabhu is testing, Mahaprabhu is pushing Prataprudra Maharaj, so that we learn the importance of patience. You know? Srila Prabhupada writes a beautiful example in first canto, 9th chapter of Bhagavatam. Pandavas suffered so much. You will say, why Pandavas suffered so much? They are devotees of Krishna, right? So Prabhupada writes, in Indian family, traditional family, mother-in-law wants to correct the daughter-in-law. But the daughter-in-law is very new. She has just come to the new house. So what mother-in-law does? She doesn't scold her directly. She scolds her own daughter loudly. You stupid girl, you put too much salt. So that she scolds her daughter. But the daughter-in-law understands, Arey, she is telling, I should not have put salt. So much salt. So she learns her lesson without being directly scolded. So Prabhupada said, writes in that purport, that Krishna puts Pandavas in trouble because Krishna knows Pandavas can take it. If we go through that trouble, we will give up Krishna consciousness. Like one family in Mumbai, they are very new in bhakti. They said, we want to have Jagannath Baldev deities in our home. So devotee said, no, wait. No, we want to have Jagannath Baldev Subhadra ki jai, you know. So they installed big Jagannath Baldev Subhadra deities. And after 2 months, we didn't see them in temple only. And after 1 year also, we are not seeing. Many years ago, that time we didn't have smartphone, we didn't know. And after 2-3 years, I came to know, I asked somebody, where is that family? We had big Jagannath Baldev installation after that. He said, Prabhuji, they stopped bhakti after 2 months after installing Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. I said, why? Because after they installed Jagannath Baldev Subhadra deities, after 3-4 weeks after that, there was a big theft in their house. So they got very angry. They said, we brought Jagannath Baldev Subhadra deities, how can there be theft in the house? How can God do this to us? So their faith got shaken. So you can imagine our faith is so fragile that we think God is my servant. We may not say that. But actually subconsciously we think, my house is this material world I want to enjoy here, and Krishna, you are welcome to assist me. That is our mood. But pure devotees have a different mood. Pure devotees are, Krishna, I am your servant. And Pandavas are in that mood. Prataprudra is in that mood. That is why Lord wanted his qualities to be revealed to the world. That's why Pratapradra's beautiful qualities came out, because Mahaprabhu kept chastising him, ignoring him. See, you have heard this statement? Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. We always say this. In lectures also. I don't know if you guys do this program here, Journey of Self-Discovery course, Bhagavad Gita course, first session. What is the first session? Search for happiness. I don't do that session. When I do this course in Bombay, I don't say search for happiness, because I don't want to give false hopes to the audience. I tell them, Bhakti Yoga, first session is not search for happiness, it is search for relationship. We promise you will have a relationship with Radha Kunj Bihari. We don't promise you that you will be happy. See, if you have a relationship with Krishna, then everything comes. You will get something more than the happiness of this world. So instead of telling them, you'll be happy, you know what people think? Happiness means some stimulation, some kick, some feeling good. Material life is not going to make you feel good. So Prataprudra Maharaj's pastime is to teach us a relationship with Krishna, not to... See, many of us think, we chant Hare Krishna, I'll be happy. But we are never happy because we are not interested in these beads. We are interested in these beads. Khatam karna hai. I want to finish. And we are thinking, I'm not happy chanting Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada said, chant Hare Krishna and be happy, to pull us inside. Come to ISKCON. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So this is what I thought when I was new devotee. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Now I realize, actually our philosophy is not chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Our philosophy is chant Hare Krishna and make Krishna happy. But if you say this in the first class, somebody has come very new, you tell them, chant Hare Krishna and make Krishna happy. They'll say, but what about my happiness? So we tell them, no, chant Hare Krishna and you'll be happy. But Prataprudra Maharaj is teaching us that I will serve Krishna whether I am happy or not happy. That is why he is a great devotee. And Mahaprabhu wanted to teach us this. Many of us are suffering because we are looking for happiness. Prahlad Maharaj says in Bhagavatam, if you want to be miserable, keep asking, am I happy? You change the game. Start thinking how I can make Krishna happy. See how happy you become. So Prataprudra Maharaj was insulted. He was rejected, but still he said, no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is my worshipable Lord. So Mahaprabhu in the end gave him mercy, but he taught us how we can actually have a relationship with Krishna. Unfortunately, many of us are practicing not the real bhakti, we are practicing emotional bhakti. Emotional bhakti is what? I will chant Hare Krishna because I feel good. Oh, this Kirtan Mela was so good. Wow, this deity worship is so beautiful. I like it. Oh, this is so nice. You know, we feel like that. That is emotional bhakti, because we are doing bhakti to feel good. But existential bhakti is whether I feel good or not good, I am going to do chanting. Because I want to make Krishna happy. Krishna is my Lord. From sense gratification, we came to emotional gratification. So that's why when we are chanting now, sometimes I find chanting boring. I've seen, sometimes I'm tired, body is paining. So just make this one small prayer. Krishna, I don't feel like chanting, I'm feeling so tired, but I will chant this round because I want to prove to you that I am sincere. I'm not happy chanting, but I will chant because I want to make you happy. I want to prove I am sincere. And then what happens? That choice you made to make Krishna happy, that is more powerful than 1000 Kirtan Melas you attend. See, we attend Kirtan Melas to be happy. But when we do something to make Krishna happy, our bhakti goes to the next level. So Prataprudra Maharaj was on that level. And that is why Mahaprabhu kept testing him, pushing him. Is that okay? Hare Krishna. We'll discuss this pastime in great detail tomorrow. How Prataprudra Maharaj, desperate to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept rejecting him 20 times, 30 times. Finally, last May, he gives him mercy. Hare Krishna. Anything else? Or we'll finish? Yes. The last question we'll take. Mataji has a question.
Krishna, my question is, earlier you alluded to seeing Krishna in people's hearts, but sometimes it's difficult to do that when you encounter someone that's really rude and that's really mean to you, and for lack of a better word, they kind of make your life a living hell.
Yes.
And I think to myself, how can Krishna possibly be in that person's heart when they're just so mean? You know, so how would you suggest navigating a situation like
Beautiful question. Yeah, I'm glad you asked this question. See, I was giving the example of a maths teacher in the class some time ago. How our maths teacher would tell us, attempt the simple questions first and don't worry about the difficult questions. But many of us do the mistake, we want to attempt the difficult questions first. Similarly, if we learn to see Krishna in the heart of those people who are nice to us, if we do that, because that's possible, right? If we can do that every day, at least 5 or 6 people we interact with, we see Krishna in the heart of people who are nice. Then, what is the difficult thing? To see Krishna in the heart of those who are rude. We can't do that. So don't do that. At least do what is possible. Then Krishna will help you do the impossible. He will help you navigate through such situations where it's impossible to see Krishna in the heart of those who are rude. It's not possible. But don't try it. At least begin with seeing Krishna in the heart of those who are nice. And are people not nice to you? There are nice people around. Okay, I want to share this. In this gratitude journal that I write, I used to thank people, prayer journal, I used to appreciate and express gratitude only for the good thing that have happened to me. I never thank Krishna for the suffering that I've gone through. I'm not like the pure devotees. And we can't artificially do that also. But in our life journey, we all go through ups and downs. I have also gone through some challenges where there were 2 devotees with whom I had very serious misunderstanding. I mean, it became so bad that they accused me of something I couldn't even imagine having done that. Very serious allegations on my character. And I wanted to live a dignified life. So I had to cut off my relationships with these 2 devotees. But it became very ugly. They were like slandering me and all of that, and I couldn't take it. So when I would think of them, I would feel very angry, a lot of negative emotions. But my practices continued of gratitude, appreciation, seeing Krishna in the heart. But they were out of it. Are you seeing? I never included them in my prayers. So I kept writing my journal every day, different devotees, different things. But because of the practice of appreciating, seeing Krishna in the heart of everyone, one day, when I was writing my gratitude and prayer, inadvertently, not intending to, what slipped out of my pen? I'll name these 2 devotees as, let's give some random name. Nitai and Chaitanya. Okay? Nitai Das and Chaitanya Das. Just random name. So one day when I was writing my gratitude journal, I was shocked at what came out of my pen. Krishna, please give your intimate love to Nitai Das and Chaitanya Das. I was shocked at what I wrote. And the moment I wrote it, tears came in my eyes and I realized that a big, huge burden had gone out of my head. I had actually forgiven them. See, forgiveness is a process. It's not an event. And when I wrote that, it was as if, this is not something which you can artificially do. You can't artificially see Krishna in somebody's heart who is bad, who is nasty with you. And I never did that. I could never see also Krishna. But that day, because of the practice, because I attempted the easy questions, I got some confidence and Krishna helped me. And when I wrote that prayer, trust me, since that day, I'm not holding any grudges against these 2 devotees. I have moved on. I have forgiven them. And I've forgotten that pain. I won't say I've forgotten the pain, but I've forgiven them. There are people who are unable to forgive, and I feel very grateful to Krishna that I could do that. So now I see Krishna in their heart as Krishna orchestrating that event to teach me humility. Krishna is in their heart, but Krishna made them behave in such a way so that I become humble, so that I learn the importance of forgiveness. But this cannot be artificially taught. I cannot tell you, like, if somebody has been abused here, please don't think Krishna is doing that. Take help immediately. Call. So this is not forgiveness. Love is not a license for being abused. Some people are very weak and they don't have the strength to seek justice. So they say, I forgive. That's not forgiveness, that is cowardice. In fact, by forgiving that person, you are encouraging the perpetrators of crime and abuse to increase their abuse. So you should stand up, seek help. So forgiveness, what we're talking about, seeing Krishna in the heart, is to help you go forward. If you want to move forward in life, you have to forgive them. But for the pain of the past, you have to seek justice. So you can't just be foolishly spiritual. But if somebody is nasty, forget them. Focus on those who are nice with you. See Krishna in their heart. And one day, Krishna will give you this reward. Is that okay? Hare Krishna. We'll stop here. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Radha Kunj Bihari Bhagwan ki. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.